Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Soulful Voices Circle Daily Oracle Card Reading. My name is Dawn, and today is Sunday, April 24th. Today we are going to use the Wisdom of Avalon deck, and I think the question that we're going to pose is simply, as we have done often on Sunday, is what do I need to understand or know in order to be in alignment with my highest good as I enter into this new week? I know we always look at Sunday as the end of a week. It's the weekend, but it actually is the beginning of a new week, right? So, always reading the energy on Sunday is a constructive thing to do if you are interested in wanting to know what that is. Okay, so again, we're going to use the Wisdom of Avalon deck. If everybody would close their eyes and take a deep breath in and blow out. Once again, take a deep breath in and blow out, releasing any tension, sinking into your heart center, setting good intentions for the week ahead. We're going to ask the divine light to surround us with a golden light of protection and to stop any negative or lower energies that may try to attach to us today in any way, shape, or form during and after this reading. We're going to ask our angels and guides to come forward, and we are going to ask the spirit of the Wisdom of Avalon deck to join us and to help provide us with the divine guidance and wisdom that we need to hear today. And I thank you, angels, for helping us understand the information that you bring to us for our highest good. Take a few seconds just to feel this peace. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Feel how this peace spreads through your body from the top of your crown chakra all the way through, down through your third eye, your throat chakra, your heart center, through your solar plexus, into your sacral chakra, and down into your root chakra. Feel grounded in this experience. So I'm going to open my eyes and begin the reading. You are welcome to keep your eyes closed and just listen. So I'm shuffling the cards. What do we need to know and understand today for this week? And always, 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 this is in order to be in alignment with our highest good. Oops. We had a card jump out. I'm going to put this card aside, because sometimes I do believe it's just in the shuffling, but sometimes I believe that the card has significance for us. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to draw a card. And once we read that card, I will decide whether or not we need to include that card in this deck, in this reading rather. So this is the card we have today, the Hawk, in the protective mode. Well, actually, I think in this deck it's just one way, no protection. So the Hawk has a message for us today, and it's omens and messages. Okay, so let's see what the Hawk has to say. We have definitely drawn this card before. So the Hawk, before we read the message that's written in the book, my sense is that this card once again is telling us to pay attention to the signs that we see. And even though traditionally this deck isn't read in protection mode, the fact that it showed up in reverse mode um, makes me sense that there are people in this community who have signs flashing before them and they're not necessarily paying attention. So this card is saying really, 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 really pay attention to what you see. Okay, so the hawk. When the hawk appears, expect a message to be delivered to you to aid you in your quest. Perhaps a telephone call from a friend will help you solve a mystery, or a chance meeting with someone may solve a riddle. You may literally see writing on a wall or overhear a conversation between strangers that reveals your own answer unexpectedly. You will know it when it happens. Be open to messages from others and be aware of omens and signs in nature. The world is constantly attempting to communicate with us, but we human beings have forgotten how to listen. So remember who you are, an intrinsic part of the great mystery of life. Listen and learn. This is the gift of the hawk as he soars into your life from Avalon's skies. So, okay, so here we have the hawk. Now, I just wanted to point out I think it was last Sunday that we drew the card, the raven. So we seem to be getting a lot of messages from our animal beings in the sky. And so this is just, again, reinforcement, as I said, that we really need to pay attention. This week is going to be filled with signs. And the spirits are saying to us that we really, really, really need to be witness to these signs. And we need to understand that they're not mere coincidences as we would traditionally think that they are. When things are shown to us, they are shown to us for a purpose, for a reason. And just because we can't figure out right at that moment what we believe the reason is, does not mean that it was nothing. Okay? So let's really take today, starting today, to challenge ourselves to be open to the invisible magic of the world that will now come into form in the form of a sign, in the form of a message. So there will be something tangible that you see and experience this week that will be sending a very special message for you to see. And omens and sign messages are very specific to people. So you will be the one who knows and understands what that means for you. So even if, let's say, you see a sign and you're like, oh, wow, I think this means that to me. And let's say you then go and communicate to a family member or a friend and say, oh, I saw this and I think this means it to me. And they say, no, that's not true. That doesn't make any sense. You're just imagining it. I don't think that's right. No, you are right. Follow your intuition. When something speaks to you, know that you are not misinterpreting what that is, that something is coming to you for a reason. So if you believe it's a sign, that's all that matters. It does not matter if somebody else agrees with you, whether or not that is a sign. Okay? So this, again, like I said, be very aware of what is around you, what's happening in your life. The universe is calling us to be open because there's something that it needs for us to see. both in our individual lives and in our collective lives. As we have said before, we are all connected. And what we experience and how we experience our personal lives most certainly feeds into the overall collective consciousness, the energy that is then created by all of us. Okay, so when we become more aware of ourselves and the messages that are being sent to us through the invisible realms, then we open up the world, the consciousness for expansion. And so this is a card to me. The messages that are coming down to me now through the Spirit is that this is going to be a week of opening, a week of opening one's mind to the possibilities, opening one's eyes to the things that are there. I can feel this energy actually soaring through me right now. And there is a huge presence of light that is bearing down on us right now. And it's calling to us to open up to it. Okay, so with that, I do think that we need to take a look at this other card. And believe it or not, it is a card we've pulled in the past, and it's the dragon. And it says power and strength. Again, another flying creature, right? But this creature not only flies, it breathes fire. So it's here to tell us that we need to tap into, it says power and strength, to tap into our own power and strength as this new fire comes into our lives, right? So we have fire and light. And so let's see what the book says. Oops, about this card. Well, it fell, and I have to find it. Okay, so the dragon. It is card number. Just passed it. Sorry, I lost my 24. Card number 24. Power and strength. The dragon comes to offer you its power and strength to protect and fortify you on this leg of your journey. The dragon symbolizes true power and reminds you that this infinite source is not found within your personality or ego. True power resides deep within your soul. So call on the dragon's spiritual power and strength, and you will find a vast resource to strengthen your resolve through morality, integrity, and purpose. If you're struggling with these issues, the dragon will restore them to you. Remember that the power of the spiritual world can never be broken, and true strength is found within, not in the outside world. Never mistake a gentle man for a weak one. Watch for a signal. The dragon always makes the next step clear, and it gives you the power to take it. Okay, watch for a signal. And then we have the omens and messages. We have light that I can feel bearing down on us. And we have the fire of the dragon calling to us and saying, you need to tap into your inner light, your inner fire, your inner passion. And it is a time in which we are all being called to tap into our own strength, right? We are being called to understand who we are as spiritual beings. So this is the energy of this week. This, again, I'm feeling this very big opening, this opportunity for us to really expand in the next few days on a spiritual level. So this really is a good time. See how you might be able to spend a little bit extra time over the next, excuse me, couple of days, dedicating yourself to something spiritual, something that raises your vibration, something that brings you peace and joy. That is to be the focus of the next couple of days because we need it right now. We need it more than ever. And in the next couple of days, we're going to need that strength. So, with that, I am going to leave you to think about how this message may impact you and for you to give you some time to consider what are the things that you can do for yourself to help tap into this enormous energy that is here with us right now. Sending you much love. Bye bye now.